Firefighters are working to try to contain the spreading flames here in Los Angeles County. It is day 5 now, no end in sight. This disaster destroying more than 12,000 homes and other structures. Today, crews raced to suppress multiple fires, including at this home in Mandeville Canyon. While progress was made, winds are again intensifying. Also today, Mayor Karen Bass and Fire Chief Kristen Crowley defended their preparations and response to the fires. At a news conference, the two also addressed their differences, saying they are focused on getting the city out of the current crisis. Now, overnight, the Palisades fire, the largest of them, grew by about 1,000 acres, leading to new evacuations, and National Guard troops are deployed to keep properties safe. 22 people have been arrested, including suspected looters. We have a team of CBS News correspondents covering this disaster. We begin with CBS's Lilia Luciano with the latest fire developments. Lilia, good evening to you.
Good evening, Maurice, and you're right, the winds are picking up, and we are not far at all from that house you just mentioned. And as you can see, there is smoke around, and I can see from the leaves and from the running firefighters that the situation could be a little bit heavier in the coming hours. Firefighters in Los Angeles are making an all-out aerial assault with helicopters dumping water on the spreading flames, while planes drop fire retardant in an effort to slow down the quick-moving Palisades fire, now threatening additional Los Angeles neighborhoods. Hours ago, there were walls of flames up this hill, and what you're seeing now is crews cutting a fire line just to cool off this area, and when the wind shifts in this direction, that would hopefully stop the fire from hitting these homes. Fresno Battalion Chief Lupe Fernandez.
We've successfully got this line in, and our goal is to get
In the Mountain Gate community, these farm goats had to be corralled and moved to safety as the flames crept closer, with officials now issuing new evacuation orders for residents in parts of the Brentwood and Encino neighborhoods. That's where we met Jim Bear, who was packing up all he could from his mother's home of 65 years. And how close is the fire right now to your place?
It's probably, as the crow flies, about a mile away.
Are you concerned?
No. And the reason I'm not concerned is that people come first, and the people are all out here that I love, and things can be replaced, and you do the best you can.
22 or more thousand acres have already been destroyed in this fire alone. 5,000 structures, hundreds of those are homes, and authorities in California today are warning against price gouging and telling people that it could take you a year in jail if you take part of those practices. Maurice.
Okay, Lilia Luciano, thanks so much. Tonight, the mayor of Los Angeles, Karen Bass, faces heavy criticism over the city response to the fires. CBS's Tom Hansen joins me now. And Tom, you had some tough questions for the mayor today.
That's absolutely right. And frustration is growing towards city officials. Look no further than where we're standing to understand why. I want to zoom out so viewers can have a look as well. This is one of the hundreds of homes in the Palisades neighborhood now reduced to ash and rubble. And Maurice, this is what it looks like in virtually every direction. As LA battle intensifying flames, Democratic officials are facing heated criticism from residents.
The chief and I are lockstep in our #1 mission. And that mission is to get us past this emergency right now.
Today, Mayor Karen Bass and Fire Chief Kristen Crowley presented a unified front at a press briefing, following reports the mayor had dismissed the chief over her complaints of insufficient resources. How can Angelenos be sure that you two are on the same page when everyone is facing this historic and unprecedented crisis?
We have one mission, and that is going to be our sole focus. Now, prior to this, the chief and I have always been in regular communication, and we will continue to do that.
But during an earlier interview, the fire chief appeared frustrated in her department's ability to fight fires after a more than $17 million budget cut last year.
We are screaming to be properly funded to make sure that our firefighters can do their jobs so that we can serve the community that we took an oath.
Governor Gavin Newsom is also facing questions over the response. On Friday, he ordered an investigation into why a 117 million gallon reservoir in the Pacific Palisades was out of service and the loss of water pressure to some fire hydrants, calling it deeply troubling.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.